What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we're going to be taking a look at the broader stock market, and then we're going to be looking at some charts and some news on our favorite EV stocks. So if you spent any time on the internet or on YouTube looking into stocks over the last couple of days, you've probably seen some scary things along the lines of the next decade of stock market being lost in history, aka there being a horrific bear market. There is a lot of fear out there. The Dow officially entered into a bear market yesterday. Rates are all over the place. There is a lot of weakness in certain currencies out there. And yeah, it's overall just a fear-mongering, scary place right now. And I don't want to add to that too much, but I do want to give my 2 cents on, what is going on. So to start this video, we are going to do that. We're going to speak about that. We're going to speak about the currencies and how, this is pretty much leading to a weak earnings season, if nothing else, and a bear market potentially. But then we are also going to take a look at some of the EV stocks we cover on the channel, particularly Chargepoint, Lucid, Tesla, MULN, and maybe Rivian. So if you're just interested in that, I'll leave timestamps in the description so you can skip forward if you're so sick and tired of hearing everybody speak about these things. But if not, stay tuned. But really quickly, guys, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. I really would appreciate you. Drop me a comment down below and subscribe if you're new around here. All of that helps me out so much. So the S&P 500 notched a new closing low for 2022 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped into a bear market. So what is really going on here? Well, the British pound dropped to a record low on Monday against the US dollar, falling 4% at one point to an all-time low of $1.03. The pound has since come off its worst levels on speculation that the Bank of England may have to raise rates more aggressively to tamp down inflation. The Federal Reserve's aggressive hiking campaign, coupled with the UK's tax cuts announced last week, has caused the US dollar to surge. The euro hit the lowest versus dollar since 2002. Now, I really get this one, guys. If you don't know, all of us YouTubers get paid through dollars. So I've been one of them. I get paid by dollars through YouTube, through pretty much anything that's ever paid me online has been through dollars. And so if we go back to the 2020, 2021, it was about $1.20 was a euro, whereas now 96 US cents is a euro. It is a huge change. So my best performing asset has actually just been the money I have left sat in my accounts that are in US dollars because they've appreciated. They've done a lot better than a lot of stocks, I'll tell you that much. But that is an incredible change, and if you just look at the max history chart of it, you can really see just how steep that was. You don't see it all that often. A surging greenback can hurt the profits of US multinationals and also wreak havoc on global trade, with so much of it transacted in dollars. So this really is a huge deal, my friends. Such US dollar strength has historically led to some kind of financial or economic crisis, wrote Morgan Stanley's chief US equity strategist. If there was ever a time to be on the lookout for something to break, this would be it. And aside from that, bond yields leapt on Monday with the 10-year Treasury yield topping 3.9%. Again, huge to where it has been. The marks its highest level since 2010, and the 2-year Treasury jumped to 4.3%, the highest level since 2007. So it goes without saying that everybody is pretty much terrified. What can we do about that? Well, we can invest more defensively. We can remain, cash heavy as possible. We can just sit on the sidelines a little bit. Should we be scared? Well, there's nothing wrong with being scared some of the times, as long as, you don't let that fear control your investing decisions. You don't let your emotion take over the same way you shouldn't let excitement take over. Now, on the other side of it, our favorite contrarian, Cathy Wood, believes that inflation peak, okay? She outlined to investors that she believes that markets are currently in a recession and that inflation has peaked on Tuesday. She said in an interview, "We think we are in recession." The Innovation Bull also stated that, yes, inflation peaked. We believe core inflation peaked at 5.3%. She expanded on her thoughts, saying, "We think that inflation during the years ahead is going to surprise significantly on the low side of expectations." Now, again, guys, I wouldn't take too much note of that. She very much so is the contrarian in this predicament. But we're taking, note of what she has to say. So this is what's going on, and this is what has everybody so scared. The weak US dollar really, really, really does affect pretty much any US company you are investing in. But anyway, everybody is covering this. It's not really the main reason I want to make this video. I just feel the need to have it in there. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our stocks from a technical point of view. I'm going to be honest, there hasn't been all that much news in regards to our favorite EV stocks. Lucid Motors did get this news today. They powered higher after Cantor Fitzgerald makes a bull call. So they initiated coverage with an overweight rating. And they assigned a price target of $23 a share. I mean, considering right now we're at $14.24, that is a huge upside. But again, guys, we were nearly there only a month or two ago. It's nothing out of the ordinary. I said this when who was the last analyst to come out for Lucid? Somebody from RF Lafferty, is that who it was? And they gave like their $17-18 price target. I mean, I don't take too much note of it. You can clearly see it didn't lead to a big upward move for them today. It's been a green to red day for EV right now. You can see a lot of them are still in the green, but they've been up a lot more than this so far. But yeah, don't take too much note of it. What I'm taking more note of here, guys, is we are breaking through that area of support. It's the third time it's happened since May. It's the second time it's happened only since September. Keep a close eye on this price level. There is a chance, and again, guys, I don't want to lie to you, that Lucid goes down lower if they start to break down below $13 mark. I don't see a reason why it has to happen, honestly. I'm quite surprised this price action is happening now, but keep your eyes peeled for Lucid, guys, because it's not looking good, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Now, Chargepoint, we haven't covered them on the channel in a few days. I don't know why. In my last video, I just spoke about Chinese EV companies, but, right. Again, a lot of weakness with Chargepoint. There's no two ways about it. We went on an insane run. We call them down here. If you follow them the whole way up, you made crazy money. Happy days. Hopefully, you took some profits. Pullback has happened. They broke through the upward trend that they had previously created. Now, some people might tell me that, you know, I've marked this out a little bit wrong. I could bring it down lower and right on the uptrend, but I think they've broken. This cup and handle here, again, I'm not sure how much premise I'm putting on it, considering they didn't quite finish the handle, but they broke out above it today, and they haven't shown much strength. I don't think that they've been given opportunities right now, okay, price action wise, to go up. They really are. And they're not showing that they have the strength or the volume to do so. I think this has happened at a bad time because so much fear is being spread today and yesterday. And honestly, I think the Chargepoint again can't continue to move down. Now, it's not Chargepoint's fault, the same way it's not Lucid's fault. I'm going to speak about Tesla, and I'm going to say the same thing for Tesla. It's not their fault. I'm going to speak about Rivian, and I'm going to say the same thing. I just think EV stocks are going down right now. It's the time, you know, hopefully you've took your profits if you're trading them, and if you're a long-term investor, keep your eyes peeled, because there's going to be some good buying opportunities soon, in my opinion. Now, that is my expectation, unless Chargepoint finishes today at like a 5-6% in the green and also has a nice green open tomorrow. I think a little bit more pain can be in our future. They can definitely come down to the low 14s at the very least before going back up. We are going to have to wait and see on that one. And again, the fact that there's no real tangible news for Chargepoint right now isn't helping the situation. And it's the same for all of these other EV stocks. Tesla, we see a similar story. We look at the technicals, we look at the upward move. They broke out above it, went back up, and they're coming right back down. You see the trend that's happening here, guys? A lot of these EV charts are looking similar, whether it's the big guys or the small guys. There's just general trends happening right now. Tesla has had good news. They have their AI day, I think, on Friday. If I'm not mistaken, I'm 99% certain it is on Friday. And, you know, that could be the move that the EV market needs. But the last few Fridays in the stock market have been the opposite of juicy. They have been terrible. They have been extremely dry. There have been huge red days where a lot of weekly gains have been wiped out. So I find it hard to get excited about a Friday right now from a trading point of view. And honestly, guys, I'd pretty much be short anything for the rest of this week. There's just so much doom and gloom online, guys. It doesn't matter if you're reading from analysts or if you're on your favorite YouTubers. It's all over the place, and when, you know, investor sentiment is like that, it's very hard to get any sort of upward traction happening in any of these companies. Mullen, again, they had a couple of pretty crazy days here. There was some large upward moves. You see here, they went from that 34 cents a share all up to 44 cents a share. But since then, literally all of those gains have been handed back yet again. So again, guys, it's still a trader's market. There's still lots of money to be made if you get in at the right time. I think the easiest way to make money right now is to short the pops, because we're not really seeing reversals happening very often. Yeah, we were able to find this one with Chargepoint on the daily chart right about here where we would have entered, but there's not too many reversals that are easy to catch right now. But for the likes of Mullen, even the Chargepoint short was quite obvious, and I did say I would rather short than be long in the short term at that price. Mullen, the same story. Sell the pops as opposed to buying for your short term longs, if you get what I'm trying to say. It just seems a lot more consistent right now. It is a seller's market. We see Nio again with a similar situation. A few red days in a row coming down very close to their areas of support. The same story stands, my friends. That really is the moral of today's video. Now again, you're a long-term investor, okay? Have your cash ready. Be ready to wait for prices you are happy to buy at. It's an exciting time for long-term investors. Does that mean you need to go all in anytime soon? No, not whatsoever. Because again, this pain could be lasting a little while longer, my friends. There's so much uncertainty. That dollar is not gonna fill a economist, let's say, with lots of joy. So that is still my plan. If I do decide to play any trades anytime soon, they probably are going to be to the downside. Unless I can catch, something nice. But even this Chargepoint one looked like it would have been ready for a breakout, and it didn't happen. I mean, yeah, you could have made a few percent in an hour or so, but there was no indicator to get out. That would have just been a luck-based trade, pretty much, in my opinion. But anyway, my friends, that's just my update on things that is going on right now. I know I wish I could bring you guys more tangible news. It's just not coming to us right now, not in the EV industry. I know a lot of stuff is happening with the likes of, I don't know, we have our AMCs. I need to cover Palantir and Coaster very soon as well. A lot of guys asked me for an IDX video. I might well be able to make that for you guys soon. Let me just catch myself up on them. But anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. If you guys watch this video all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend, and I really do appreciate you being here. From the bottom of my heart, your support means the world to me. If you did enjoy, could I please ask you to hit that like button, drop me that comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. All of that helps me out so much. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm going to see you in another video very soon. Peace.